It's time for another Schmoedown match. This time it's a Star Wars match, which is why I have my black marker. Now, here is the thing. This is between Adam, the Razor Witt, a player that I really enjoy, part of the dungeon. Currently the #1 leading faction, but he's going up against the debut player, which is arguably the most highly touted Star Wars player this season, as far as rookie that is, Thomas Harper of the Den. A lot of people are pegging this guy to be the next Star Wars champion, so should be an interesting match. Again, I love Adam Witt. I just always think he's always being paired up against the wrong competitor, if you know what I mean. I know he's better than what his record shows, especially in Star Wars, but he's just always barely edging out a loss for himself. He lost to Sean Sullivan after pulling an amazing 5-pointer. He also lost to Molly Damon, which, married to the Star Wars champion for a long time. So yeah, and now he's going up against someone who's a lot of people are saying he's going to be the next Star Wars champion. So yeah, this poor guy can never really catch a break. But I'm gonna be supporting my guy either way because I love Adam Witt. But I've heard a lot of really good things about this Thomas Harper person. So can't wait to see what he does in the Star Wars division. Obviously, I will be participating in the match as well. I did also last time in the John Hoey versus Eric Whiteley match, and I actually did pretty alright. I answered a bunch of questions. It looks like I brought my Star Wars percentage of answering questions back up a bit to where I thought I know it could be. So let's see how well or poorly I'm going to do in this match. So here we go.
All right, Razor. Next question.
Go ahead. Hit me.
I got you. What was the name of the worms they put in Sulu's ear?
Kaiser, that's from Star Trek.
That's a Star Trek question.
Star Trek.
Yeah. I guess it is. All right.
Actually,
next one.
In what movie does Doogie Howser play a bug psychiatrist?
Dummy, that's from Starship Troopers.
Oh.
Correct.
No, it's not.
Well, that's the answer I have.
All right. Next one.
Here we go. In 1979, Gabe Kaplan beat Scott Baio in what decathlon event?
That is from Battle of the Network Stars.
Wait,
Huh?
doesn't matter. This Harper guy, he's a punk. And he's lucky that we're playing him over a Zoom. Because if we were in the same room together, I'd call him every name in the book.
I've seen your book. That would take a while.
You know what? Then I take him out back, I poke him in the eyes, I give him a wedgie. You don't want to hurt the guy. You just want to show him what happens to people who tussle with the dungeon. You know?
Gotcha.
Just let me meet this dragon con artist once, and I'll tell you what I do to him.
Connection trace is established.
What in the
Hello,
world?
boyos. All this talk of the dungeon's dominance in 2021. Thought I'd drop on in and check out the dojo.
Great. Scott.
That's from Star Trek also.
Kaiser, where did you dig up that old fossil?
I don't get the reference.
Well, if it isn't the rated rookie himself, Thomas Harper, LLC.
How did he do that? What is he doing here?
Listen, Kaiser, you can't study the law without learning crime. Or should I call you Mr. John Kaiser of 3827 Westfield Place, Mid-City, California, Waffle House rewards card 326382.
All right, tough guy. I get it.
Look, with all the talk of the dungeon in 2021, I thought I'd drop by your little dojo. And being the responsible military attorney that I am, I did you the favor of drafting a formal declaration of surrender. All legally valid, all legally binding, of course, and I've even waived my fee. Now I'm offering you two the golden opportunity to avoid the embarrassment of losing to me live.
I'm having some trouble hearing you. I think my internet's on the fritz. Yeah, that must have been the problem.
Look, your lawyerfulness. If you're so smart, why don't you use your divine influence and draft a formal declaration of war? Because that's what you and the Den are about to get.
So the dead do speak, and speak, and speak. Listen, Witt, it's time for the dungeon to shut up or put up in the Star Wars division.
Oh man, oh wow. You sound like you could take on the whole Empire yourself there, Dak. Oh, by the way, remind me to look up Dak and see how he's doing these days. You might want to co-pilot a few battles before you attack the Death Star there, Nine Dumb.
You see, this is why so many smart fans out there hate the dungeon. You're coarse, you're rough, you're irritating, and you get everywhere. I'm just saying, you want to go home and rethink your life.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sure. Twice the pride, double the fall. If you want to insult me with a bunch of Star Wars quotes, you slimy, double-crossing, no-good swindler, you'll get no such pleasure from me.
Listen, you moof milker. If you won't surrender, then you will meet your destiny.
Listen to me, Den.
Go on
it's
forever.
not Star Surrenders, it's Star Wars.
The heck was that?
I don't know. Boring conversation anyway. Back to training. Star Wars. Come on.
Star Wars.
I love this guy so much.
Yes.
This is a tough one. What is the name of Luke's robot? Witt.
Oh, that was so good. I love it. By the way, was that Kaiser's actual address? What he just said? Also, I thought Thomas Harper was a medical officer, not a military attorney. But maybe I got mixed up.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the movie Trivia Schmoedown. I'm Christian Harloff. What a pay-per-view we had this past weekend. But now we are right back into it. It is a Star Wars match, and who better to call it with me than Mark Baby Carrots Elise.
That's right. The supporter of the greatest Star Wars film of all time, Return of the Jedi, is joining Christian to announce yet another scintillating matchup in a galaxy that is nowhere near close to ours, and it took place a while ago. So, Christian, when you look at Star Wars and the landscape of how competitive that league has become, we look at a character like Adam Witt, and we say, okay, well, Adam Witt knows a lot about Star Wars. He loves this stuff, but who could topple him? Oh, well, maybe it's not anybody that we've seen in a match before. Maybe it could be a rookie making their debut in the Schmoedown here today.
We are happy to be back at the Movie Trivia Schmoedown. Glad to be back from the pay-per-view and glad to be here for this Star Wars match. I'm excited, man, because Thomas Harper versus Adam Witt. Adam Witt is going to, how did we get here? How did we get to this match in particular? Well, there was a couple of things that happened. Sometimes you get a little behind the scenes. We had a few matches set up for Thomas Harper. There was like, who is he going to play? Where is he going to play? There were a couple of ones that were supposed to set up with different factions. Schedules didn't work out. It looked like Thomas Harper wasn't going to have a match until maybe the tournament. Kaiser and Adam Witt step in and go, give Witt a match. This is a tough match for Witt to take on a lot of different reasons. The first reason, it's Thomas Harper. This kid has a lot he's got a lot of hype behind him. He is the Dragon Con player that everybody's talking about as the guy, the heir apparent, the guy that will beat Alex Damon. So that pressure's on him in general, but that for Adam Witt is a big task. But it's also maybe one of the reasons you try to do it, to take that win. The problem is that Adam Witt is 0-2 in the division. If you go 0-3 in the Star Wars division, it's going to be a rough road back. But what a story it could be if he could be the guy that takes out Thomas Harper. And like I said, Mark, there's a lot of pressure on Harper's shoulders at the moment.
It seems to me like you just heaped a lot more on Harper's shoulders, because now everybody is looking to see who is this hotshot that we've never seen prove themselves before in a Schmoedown context. We've seen Adam Witt. We've seen how competitive he can be, even if he hasn't quite got over that hump in Star Wars. Will he get over that dewback here today, or will it be Thomas Harper and living up to his status as a Rancor that is not buried in some weird basement on Tatooine?
Well, as I said, there was a lot of hype from the draft till now, and now we get to see the major. Thomas Harper versus the Razor, Adam Witt. It goes down. We're hyped. You're about to get a little bit more hyped because here's Nerd Chronic.
It's always hype when Nerd Chronic is involved.
You're a person that a lot of managers, my manager included, were interested in getting, and I think we all were looking, wondering how high can you take this guy?
All the talk about the three of us from Dragon Con sort of did that anyways. And that's been my life for 6 years leading up to this. Coming into the Schmoedown, the pressure wasn't unexpected. It wasn't new. I'm here to tell you, I'm as focused on me versus the game as I am about anything else. And everything else becomes background noise once the matches start.
I've mentioned multiple times before that I started this YouTube channel to study for the Dragon Con Star Wars trivia competition. I've won it one time. It's very, very hard.
I think we all know last year I picked Tom number 1. So I am going to pick Miss Harper number 1.
See, General Mulligan called me in from the outer rim of the Star Wars trivia universe for one reason and one reason alone: to bring the Den to glory on the battlefield that is the Star Wars division.
Thomas Harper, you entered the Schmoedown with grand dreams of playing Alex Damon. Now you wake to the crushing reality that you have to play me, Razor Witt.
If I'm the brains and beer belly of the dungeon, I guess that makes Adam Witt the backbone. You see, he can do it all. He can play in Star Wars. He can play in teams. Hell, he can even manage when we call his number. So you're gonna tell me that some overhyped rookie named Tommy the Tugboat Harper is supposed to beat Witt?
Witt and Kaiser, before we get started, I wanted to clear up one tiny little thing with you two soup sandwiches. When you address me, it's Major or Sir.
I'm sending you in against Adam What's his name?
Adam what?
Wookie? Adam Wookie? No, it's fine.
Number 1 draft pick? Wow, that sounds like a lot of pressure. I wouldn't know what that's like. People don't seem to care if I win or not. They just like to watch me give guys like you a hard time. And, as a fan favorite, I can't disappoint my audience.
When you pull your little raggedy dinghy into the Cape of Kaiser, I'm gonna flip it over and I'm gonna drown any dreams and hopes and aspirations you had of having any kind of career in the Star Wars division.
You're not the Luke Skywalker, you're not the Han Solo of this story. You're more like one of those sad sack rebel troopers stuck in the hallway with Darth Vader at the end of Rogue One.
All shade aside, Thomas is a perfect gentleman. I've met the man, I called him a jag, and he didn't take offense to that at all.
Yeah.
But if you think you can beat me, then I think Chewbacca put your head on backwards, because I think the pressure's going to get to you, and you're going to choke faster than Admiral Mahdi at the roast of Darth Vader.
I'll give you one last piece of advice. Take cover, because you've got incoming. Harper out.
Yeah, I mean, like we said, I mean, this is the Den. Kate Mulligan made this was her first pick. Her first pick in the draft was Thomas Harper because she needed to make a splash. She made a big splash because and it made sense. If this guy is as good as everyone says he is, and if he's the guy that's going to just mow through the division like everyone says he will, then yeah, of course it's the pick. It's what you want to do. But you never know because look at Marie Wilson. She came in, did exactly what she was supposed to do, right? But even she said this is different than Dragon Con. This is different than before. The way the studying, the prep. So the question is, how much of the Schmoedown has Harper been studying, and does the pressure get to him? We don't know. We don't know enough about him yet to find out or answer any of those questions.
It'll be hot.
2 celebrity hosts. That makes a difference, doesn't it? And also you have managers who regretfully we will be hearing a lot from later on in the match. But right now, it's time to meet a returning favorite and a new possible champion. Christian, I don't think we hyped this up too much. I think we got a good one on our hands.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the movie trivia Schmoedown. Introducing first, representing the Dungeon, with a record of 0 wins, 2 defeats in the Star Wars division. He is Adam the Razor Witt. Adam the Razor Witt. Adam, listen, man, like as I said beforehand, you guys stepped in, you took this match at kind of a late notice, but you took it nonetheless. Would you say, is it accurate that this is a big match for you because should you beat this hyped up rookie, it's a really good state for you?
Look, I'm a fan favorite. Everybody's looking to see what I'm going to do here. So, yeah, this is a big match for me. And also, you know what? This guy's coming in. He's got all kinds of hype. I never had any hype. I snuck in to do some bits, stuff like that. But this guy's got so much hype going on. And I'm excited to teach these rookies a lesson. I don't want to say that I need to pants someone in the hallway like it's high school or something. But I kind of want to pants this kid.
Adam currently wearing his Star Wars hall monitor sash. Witt, let me ask you this. Do you feel a measure of disrespect because you've been a beloved member, as you claim, of the Schmoedown for so long, and now this rookie's coming, never competed in one match, yet he's the one introduced second. He's the headliner, and you've been relegated to feature act.
Let me tell you, good question. The draft was incredibly obnoxious. All these rookies being drafted, no respect being given to the veterans. It was very obnoxious, and I feel like that's what I have to prove today, that the draft is all wrong. I should have been the first draft. This guy's the first draft? I'm sixth? Come on.
All right, well, listen, this is last
blame
question
your
before we
manager who
actually
drafted
bring
you
in
sixth.
Harper here. You and Kaiser in the dungeon, how have you guys been prepping for this kid?
Oh, the dungeon is such a great family. I mean, we've had sessions all the time. Everybody's all in for me. I've got people calling me saying, do you want to do a session an hour ago? And I decided to take today off largely, but it's an amazing family that everyone's just coming out of nowhere. You got Parker, you got Mara, you got so many people who just want to ask me questions and get me on point and remind me a lot of this stuff. I mean, there's as much stuff to remember for me as there is for Thomas Harper. But the dungeon's been really good about keeping on me.
And his opponent. Representing the dead, making his Schmoedown debut. He is the Major Thomas Harper.
General Harloff, Colonel Carrots.
It's Colonel Carrots is my new favorite thing. You have already won the match. Congratulations. That's all we need to say. And I'm mad at myself that I never called him Colonel Carrots. So look, Thomas, I have to ask you this, man. As I said, there is a lot of hype on you. There is a lot of talk about you. Is it warranted, or is there a little bit of nerves now coming in?
Listen, I can't control what other people say about me, what they make of Dragon Con. I would invite anybody that's out there talking about Dragon Con to come out and try your hat in the ring, see how you do, see if you make it up on stage with us. But we're not here to litigate Dragon Con. We're here to play Schmoedown. I didn't join this league to write on any past accomplishments from a comic book convention trivia competition. I came here to be a ground force commander for General Kate Mulligan. She selected me and put that weight on my shoulders. And the way I look at this match is the dungeon is the beachhead of the Star Wars division, and it's my job to grab a foothold for the den.
I would think Carrots would be more of an admiral sort of rank. We can talk about that later. In the meantime, it's got to be a little nice enjoying all of this heat you have on you from Dragon Con, everybody talking about you, but now it's time to put up or shut up. So how do you actually feel now that the day has arrived at long last where you get to show your knowledge to a new fan base?
It's coming into this, I'm privileged to have an enemy here as talented as Adam Witt, somebody whose record does not reflect, but unfortunately it's my job to close the distance and destroy him today. I'm ready to prove that Dragon Con isn't this one-time thing, that my abilities extend beyond that, and we'll prove it here.
All right, well, thank you to the Major. We're going to drop you out. Good luck. Now we are going to go to the rules of round number one. Mark, how do they go?
The rules are I will demand eye contact, or if you fail me, you will give me 10 push-ups. You also have 8 questions. Excuse me, it's a Star Wars match. That's right, 10 big questions in round number one. Each question's worth a point. No penalty for missing a question. There is no stealing in round number one. You each have 15 seconds to get that correct answer from the back of your noggin to your page. Soon as you can, Or when we ask you by name or nickname, please show what you wrote to your camera at the same time you verbalize your attempt into your microphone. You each have 3 usages of the JTE rule, who I believe is the cousin of Low Gray. If you're not sure you heard a question right, you want to buy yourself another 15 seconds, use a JTE rule. You also each have 1 challenge you may use at any point throughout the 3-round contest. We'll bring your manager in. You can deliberate, delineate, and then your manager will ultimately confirm and ratify that said challenge is taking place. Christian, these bells look ready to go.
All right, well, we ask the Major, are you ready?
Locked and loaded.
And the Razor, are you ready?
Is the answer low gray? Oh, we haven't started yet. Yeah, I'm ready.
Then let's get ready to Schmoedown.
Round number 1. Question number 1.
Question number the
Revenge
first.
of the Sith is our first category. In Revenge of the Sith, what is Obi-Wan's call sign during the space battle of Coruscant?
All right, I need you to clear this up for me once and for all. Were you actually at Comic-Con when they played the Revenge of the Sith trailer, or did you just hear about it?
Not the trailer. They revealed the title when I was there.
Ooh, that's
5,
pretty cool.
I'm gonna sit this one
4,
out. I know when
3,
they say it.
2,
I just don't remember
1. Pens down,
what they
hands up,
say.
Witt. Pens down, hands up. And now we start with Harper.
Red leader.
Yes, and Witt.
Commander.
Incorrect. And Harper goes up 1-0, just like that.
Just
and
like that.
we go to our second question. Here it is.
And it's in the category of Rogue One, which is a Star Wars story. And the question: which character says the strongest stars have hearts of Kyber?
I like what you did there, Mark.
I'm
read
not.
You read the question. It's
Well,
good. You read it well.
You're welcome.
Yeah. See?
Positive reinforcement.
That's all it is. 5, 4, 3, 2,
Not sure I
1.
spelled it correctly either.
and pens down. Adam Witt.
Chirrut Imwe?
Cheered him way.
Yes, and Thomas Harper.
Well,
Chirrut Imwe.
I know where
Correct.
where my
2-1.
spelling was off, but I
And
got the
we get
name
to
right,
question
so it doesn't
number
matter.
3. The Empire Strikes Back. What is the missing word in the following line from The Empire Strikes Back? Why you slimy, double-crossing, no good, blank. You got a lot of guts coming here.
Christian, I was so disappointed to learn that Biston, the space monkey from Rogue One, space monkey is not the actual species.
No,
I
I
was
know that.
so-
You made
Well,
that up. 5,
It's like
4. Don't say it.
You're rocking
3.
with-
No. 2. Might be a question later. 1. Pens down,
Again,
please.
spelling
And we
is
start
my
with
biggest
Thomas Harper.
weakness.
Swindler.
Scoundler.
Yes.
Oh,
Harper. Excuse me. Witt.
Swindler.
I said scoundrel.
Yes.
It doesn't matter.
3-2. Harper. 1 point. And here's the next one.
And this is in the category of The Phantom Menace, which is episode 1, if you're keeping score at home. What was Jar Jar Binks' response to Qui-Gon asking if he was brainless? A question that Christian and I have posed to each other many a time, never really getting an answer from either one.
Right before the match started. And we go with 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down and Adam Witt.
I
I
spec.
spec.
Yeah, that's right. And Thomas Harper.
I spec.
I spec.
Correct. All right.
The ability to speak does not
4-3
make you
As we
intelligent.
get to question number 5. Solo.
As evidenced by me.
What card game do Han and Lando play in Solo, a Star Wars story?
I was a big Magic the Gathering fan. They're
Yeah.
playing that. Galaxy Far, Far Away.
You think you could beat Ben Bateman? 5,
Ben Bateman?
Baby, yeah.
3, 2, 1. Pens down, please. Pens down. And Thomas.
Sabak.
Sabak.
Yes. And Adam.
So that's how you spell Sabak.
Okay, so we got ourselves a good little game here. 5-4 so far as we get to question number 6.
And that is in the greatest Star Wars film of all times category, Return of the Jedi. And for a point, what did Moff Gergerard tell Darth Vader he needed to complete the construction of the second Death Star? Yeah, that Bateman, see, he knows more about magic now than I do. You give me my land destruction back from back in the day, I can take anybody.
All right. I believe you. 5. What do I know about it? 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. And Adam Witt.
More time.
Yes.
Aish.
Thomas Harper.
Or men.
6-5.
We'll double our
6-5
effort.
as we get to question number 7. The Rise of Skywalker. What maneuver does Poe use to escape the TIE fighters at the beginning of The Rise of Skywalker that later made Rey mad?
Yeah, my deck had sinkholes in it, ice
I need
storms,
to revisit
Armageddon,
that
which
rule
destroys
in
all
some
land, some stasis in there to mess with people.
study
It was a
purposes,
good
obviously.
multicolored deck.
I understood none of that. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down, please. Thomas Harper.
Lightspeed skipping.
Yes. And Adam.
Skippity-doo-dah, lightspeed skipping.
You got it.
Skippity-doo-dah.
7-6. Next question here, Mark.
That's right. We go to Attack of the Clones, episode 2. And here it is.
Yes.
Who frees and marries Shmi Skywalker?
Well, it wasn't you, Mark. I know that you were very excited about potentially doing that. It didn't work out for you.
Nope. Someone else swooped in, took my gal right from me.
Yep. It's true.
Me? Seriously?
And we
Your
go
gal?
with 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down, please. And Adam.
Klieg-Lars.
Yes. And Thomas.
Klieg-Lars.
8,
Why am I
7,
doing
as we
so
get
bad
to
on the
question
spelling?
number 9 so far. And this is the question. The Last
I
Jedi.
spell it like I hear
Poe
it.
was demoted to what rank in The Last Jedi?
You know, Shmi's really lucky she got that last name Skywalker, because first name Shmi, you're not getting off to a great start.
I mean, it's not the worst. 5,
Rashmi.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Shmi is
Pens
my name in
down,
Hebrew.
Thomas.
Literally my name.
I'm pleased to outrank him. He's a captain.
I
Yes,
was
and
going
Witt.
for Lieutenant.
Commander.
Again.
All right, so Witt takes a 2-point lead here, 9-7. So here's where we stand towards the end of round 1. Here, this is the last question. If Thomas Harper hits this, then he's going to get a bonus question. And here is the question mark. It's number 10.
Yeah, it's in a category of the one that started it all, Star Wars, or then it was called Star Wars A New Hope. And your question: what pilot was codenamed Red 6 during the first Death Star battle?
Good start to Harper's Schmoedown career so far. He's got 9 questions so far. If he hits this, he'll have a perfect round. And
Yeah.
here is the countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Witt.
Porkins?
Correct. And Harper.
Jack Porkins.
Perfect round for Harper. So that's
What did I
10
tell
points.
you about
So
calling me
now,
Porkins?
Thomas, you're going to get this question. This is for you and only you. You don't have to write it down. You just simply have to answer it. Are you ready?
Ready.
Here you go. While on Dagobah, who did Luke say that he saw in his Force vision, causing him to lose focus and abruptly end his training with Yoda?
Han and Leia.
That's correct for one
I was
more
gonna
bonus
answer his
point.
friend,
11-8.
but-
Thomas Harper, good
Does that
rookie
count?
debut so far in the first round.
don't
It's
know.
11-8 as
I'm
we
not
get
gonna- I'm not
to
gonna
round
count it
number
for
2.
myself.
How's that go?
3-point ball game, and now we are at the wheel round. Round and round it goes in a virtual sense. Each competitor will be using the Force
Not
to
too
spin
bad,
this
but
wheel.
also
Once you
not
settle
too
on a
good
category,
either.
5 questions. Not a regular match, that'd be 4. 5 questions in that particular realm. Each question's worth 2 points. If you're not sure of the answer, you might want to ask us for multiple choice. We'll give you 4 options, one of which we're told is the correct answer. At that point, the value of the question goes down to 1. That's important because
Some chocolate to stimulate
stealing
the
is
mind.
available in round number 2. So, Christian, it is a 3-point lead for the rookie hotshot Thomas Harper. So, Sir Harper, Colonel Harper, Thomas,
Sorry
you
about
have
that.
the selection. Do you want to defer to your opponent? Let
first
them
time I had
spin,
a
or do you
phone
want to
call
go
in the
ahead
middle of a
and give it your
match.
first tug?
We're gonna press the advantage. We're gonna stay on offense and go first.
Kate, you got 60 seconds to talk to the majors starting now.
General Mulligan.
At ease, soldier. At ease.
Is there a reason why he's
So that
saluting
actually
like
couldn't
this?
have gone better. So
Like-
so there's that.
I know
okay.
certain sections
so,
of the
but
military
you're
have
right.
different salutes.
You're right. We're gonna press the advantage. By the
But
way, I forgot to show you. I wore
I
my
know about
Mandy
this.
Morian shirt.
That's what I used to do.
That's exactly what that is, ma'am. Outstanding job.
I know some
Thank
places
you.
they used to salute like this.
I just
but
wanted you to know
unfortunately
I'm
for me,
here
I've
with
never
you
been
in
there,
spirit. So
prison,
there's nothing I could tell you that you don't already know. You just keep doing what you're doing. You just stay focused. And if the Battle of the Bulge taught us anything, what did the Battle of the Bulge teach us?
Ma'am, I will give you a full report in no less than 10,000 words just as soon as this is over. I promise you that, ma'am.
Thank you. This is why this is going to work for us, Harper.
Eight seconds.
Okay, well, let's go ahead and give a spin, and you just keep being the genius that you are.
All business here with the major, and here's a spin.
Major business. No?
Hey, do you know which war the Battle of the Bulge was in?
Yep.
It's a very Christian Harloff answer to that question.
The Empire Strikes Back.
Is that Empire?
It's leaning towards Empire, yeah.
That is the Empire Strikes Back.
Empire Strikes Back.
We're going to stay on this battlefield. Let's go.
We sure are.
All right. So our competitors are back, and now we are going to get to the Empire Strikes Back. All right, Thomas, you're going to get 5 questions. Are you ready?
Ready.
Here we go. While on Dagobah, when Luke sensed the dark side of the cave, he told Yoda, "I feel cold." What other thing did he say he also felt?
Fear? Oh, wait. I need to think about this. It's either fear or death.
5,
I'm going
4,
with fear.
3.
Repeat.
First one. Here you go.
He's struggling. Then
While
You
on
know it's a tough
Dagobah,
one.
when Luke sensed the dark side of the cave, he told Yoda, "I feel cold." What other thing did he say he also felt?
Let's go multiple.
Is it A, darkness, B, death, C, alone, D, empty?
Well, death was one of my original answers.
Can you repeat the answers?
But
You can do that once, yeah.
I don't know.
A,
Somehow I'm
darkness,
less
B,
confident.
death, C, alone, D, empty.
Let's go with darkness.
B, death.
That is correct for 1 point.
Wow.
Look at that. So he really worked through
I
that. He
mean,
got
I
himself
sort
there.
of
So
got
that's
it
1 point.
correct at
All
some
right, here's the
point.
second
but
question.
yeah, I'll give myself a
What
point.
did Darth Vader say after Luke fell into the carbonite freezing chamber? Looking for the quote here.
All too easy.
All too easy.
That is correct. All right. Here's the third.
Not at all like this match for me.
Who orders the rebels on Hoth to prepare for a ground assault?
Oh, the name. Damn it. The names of generals in Star Wars is always...
General Raikan.
That is correct. 2 more points. It's question number 4. Question 4. In The Empire Strikes Back, which Echo station reported the sighting of the Imperial walkers?
3T8.
Wow, didn't even need anything except that question. And there you go. There's 2 more points. And here is
I was gonna
the
say
final
3,
question. Final question. Here it is. When the first wave of rebel ships were escaping Hoth, what is the name of the Imperial captain who exclaimed, "Good, our first catch of the day"?
Captain Lennox.
2 more points. What a round. What a round by Thomas Harper. Goes up there 20 to 8. 60 seconds, guys, are starting now.
Damn.
Well, there's a little rumor going around that certain managers are ducking certain players. Wow. You wimps. You know, see, in a dungeon, we'll play anybody, anytime, on any Skype. You want to line up Thomas Court Marshal Harper?
Court Marshal
Fine.
Harper.
You want Paul Powder Room Preston? I'll sign the contract. You want to know why? Because in the dungeon,
den members,
we
by
got
the way.
something that none of these other whack factions have. You know what we got, Witt? We got the equipment.
Yeah.
Let's spin this
prepared.
wheel.
Wasn't my first guess. But
Here it is.
Round and round it goes after an awe-inspiring speech. Adam Witt's got some catching up to do in the category of
Rogue
One.
Rogue One. 60 seconds to decide, starting now.
I personally would. I mean, I think you give it a spin.
You think I give it a spin again? I mean, I'm not scared of anything on this.
No, I know you know. Listen, I know you love the movie. You know, in a perfect world, you hit something you love more. Is all I'm saying.
Actually, you know what? I've spun away twice in Star Wars and regretted it. I'm sticking with Rogue One.
All right, listen, I trust your instincts. And somebody tell Thomas Harper that I don't appreciate military vehicles parked outside of the dungeon. I didn't even know they let the Coast Guard have Humvees.
5 questions in the realm of Rogue One. Rogue One.
All right, Adam Witt, 5 questions in that Star Wars story. Refresher, Star Wars, series of movies made for kids that adults take too seriously on the internet. Here are 5 questions.
That is true, by the way.
Begin now for 2 points. In Rogue One, who said, "There is more than one kind of prison, Captain. I sense that you carry yours wherever you go."
Have your hands up, Adam.
Chirrut Emwe.
2 points for Adam
Wow,
Witt.
making a second
next
appearance
question,
on this
Brad.
match.
And that is, in the film
does sound like
Rogue One, a
something you
Star
would say.
Wars story, while on Edu, Chirrut asks Baze if Cassian looks like a what?
Killer. Does he look like a killer?
Killer.
That is correct for 2 more points.
Witt playing good here. And now we get to our next question.
And that is for 2 more. Saw Gerrera gave Jin a knife. And what other item the last time he saw her before telling her to hide in a bunker?
A loaded blaster.
You're damn right. I probably just would have been happy with Blaster, but that's very descriptive and
what I
accurate.
was
So,
gonna suggest.
2 more points for Witt. He's storming his way through this round just like Sherman did through Atlanta.
Impressive
Military.
here. Very impressive by Adam Witt so
Most
far.
impressive.
Sherman Helmsley?
Yes.
Was not. For 2 more points, your penultimate question. How old was Jin when Saw left her behind on her own?
It's in the book, I think.
16?
She had just gotten her driver's license. That is correct for 2 more points. And now Adam Witt, Christian, on the verge of a perfect round number 2, one that he sorely needed.
So far, so good for Adam Witt. And we see ourselves 2016 right now. 2016. This
Good
is a
year, by
big
the
question
way.
for Witt.
2016 was a very
Here we
good
go.
year.
You could be trailing by only 2 points going into round number 3 if you ace this query. What rebel leader secretly orders Cassian Andor to assassinate Galen Erso?
I know this. Hey, hold on.
General Draven?
Yes!
Christian,
I don't
we have
believe
a
it.
perfect round number 2 from
I
Adam
got
Witt,
this
and we
question
got
right
us
on another
a ball
match,
game in that
and now I
galaxy
couldn't
that's
pull the
really,
name.
really not anywhere near us.
That was a really,
Why?
really solid round by Adam Witt. He stayed in there. He stayed calm. He wasn't intimidated by the fact that he was down by a handful of points. He did exactly what he said he was going to do. He stayed with that spin. He didn't spin away, and it was the good choice because he finds himself only down by
The
2 now.
exact same question was
2018
asked, and I
as
knew
we
it,
get
and I
into the
couldn't
final
pull it this
round,
time.
round number 3. Mark, how's it go?
In round number 3, we need a series of numbers from each competitor. These can be Earth human numbers. They can range from 1 to 20. You're going to give us those 3 integers because they correspond to a unique category of movie trivia Schmoedown Galaxy Far, Far Away know-how. Your first question's worth 2 points. Your next one's worth 3. Your final query is worth 5 gigantic Rancor-sized points. Now, there is no penalty for missing a question. There is no stealing in round number 3. Adam Witt with a perfect round number 2. Thomas Harper, pretty impressive round himself. Thomas, you have the luxury of giving us your 3 numbers first. From 1 to 20, what feels destined?
Strategic analysis suggests that 6, 4, and 19 would be superior tactically here. We're going to go with those.
6, 4, and 19 for the major and for Witt.
11, 12, 13.
11, 12, 13 for Witt. Kate, 60 seconds to talk to Thomas starting now.
General.
Major, strategy is unbelievable. We've learned our lesson. We can't hang up the mission accomplished on the aircraft carrier just yet. But I have the sign ready, is what I want you to know. I have it ready. I loved what you did, where you took your time, you did the repeat, you went to multiple, you did everything about that perfectly, because that could have been a big 2-point steal. but you ended up getting it. I love your strategy. We are not only winning the battles, we're going to also win the war here. So just keep doing what you're doing. Stay laser focused. Again, we're not against anybody here. We're just trying to push ahead and keep pressing this advantage. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling locked in, ready to close in on this main power generator.
Fantastic. Don't let me keep flapping my mouth then. You keep doing what you're doing. I'm amazed at you.
A perfect round.
What's up, coach?
A perfect.
No multiple
perfect
choice
round.
either.
I can't tell you how important you are to this dungeon, on the field, off the field. You're a fan favorite. We couldn't do this without you, baby. This is where you close the deal. And while Harloff's in the mood of heaping things onto Harper's shoulders, let's heap some bantha fodder on his shoulders.
Right.
I love Star Wars humor.
This guy knows Star Wars so well. He's seen Star Wars like 3 or 4 times. It's crazy.
Are you ready to win a match?
I'm ready to win a match. I need to win a match. This is what I can win.
We've had beer chilling since last August, so it's been waiting. But hey, look, Harper may be in the Coast Guard. We're in a Toast Guard, baby. Cheers.
There we go. Yeah, we celebrate either way, whether I win or lose. So hey,
that's right.
Let's finish this sucker.
We salute you.
All right, Harper is back, Witt is back, and we will begin. Here is the round, starting with Adam Witt. Witt, you chose category 11 for your 2-point question. Category 11.
Let's make sure we can see your hands there, gentlemen.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
All right, here we go. The Clone Wars movie. That is your category. In what year did the Clone Wars movie release?
2008. August, I believe. August 2008.
2008.
Correct.
Followed
2
by
points.
the series.
All right, so now
2 months
TKO,
later.
obviously off the table. We bounce back now to Harper, and Harper chose category 6, Mark.
Yes, he did. And was that Derek Jeter? I can't remember who it is. It's not Derek Jeter. Jedi Order. It's Joe DiMaggio. Jedi Order is the category. And your question for 2 points and to regain that 2-point lead. In Star Wars Episode 2, Attack of the Clones, we learned that Obi-Wan hates what?
Flying. Flying is for droids.
Flying.
And what's the deal with airplane peanuts? That is correct, Christian. And we go
I don't
back
mind
to Witt.
flying, but what you're doing is suicide.
Witt chose category 12. It's Revenge of the Sith. It's Revenge of the Sith. All right.
Which is weird because he loved flying in the
Adam,
Obi-Wan
on what planet did the Jedi
Qui-Gon
Ayala Sakura die during Order 66?
Felucia. And it's Ayla Sakura, by the
5,
way.
4, 3,
Felucia.
3 points. Look at Adam Witt. Adam Witt is playing sharp right now. Like the
Felucia,
razor,
not Felucia,
like the
but
razor's edge, if you will.
whatever.
And here is the next question here
100% confident
for Harper. He chose category 4, Mark. Category 4.
That's right. Jim Harbaugh wore it once upon a time, and it corresponds to Solo, a Star Wars story. And to once again reclaim the lead, your question. Enfys Nest and the Cloud Riders make a final stand against Crimson Dawn on what planet?
Savareen.
Savareen.
One of my favorite planets in Star Wars, Christian, and the lead once again is in the clutches of Harper. We go back to Witt for his 5-pointer. It could come down to this.
This is a spectacular, spectacular match so far. And now we get to Adam Witt,
Harper
who
can
chose
get
category 13.
30 points if he
hits
gets his
this.
5
It
points.
bounces back to Harper, and Harper's got to win it with his 5. However, if he does not hit this question, Thomas Harper will win. Here it is. In the category of The Phantom Menace, name the character Sofia Coppola found herself playing after she paid a visit to the set of Episode 1.
Oh, seriously? Episode 1. Okay, so it's not
5.
that.
Repeat the
4.
question.
First one, Name the character Sofia Coppola found herself playing after she paid a visit to the set of episode 1. First repeat by Adam Witt.
Sashay.
It's correct. Look at
Makes
Adam
sense.
Witt
Wow.
forcing the rookie to win it. If he's got to win it, he's got to hit the 5. What a performance by Witt, but now Harper
He
is
only missed
in
2
a position
questions in
to
this
win it.
entire match.
He hits it, he wins the
That's
match.
amazing.
However, if he misses, Adam Witt will win the game. Mark, Harper chose category 19.
19, and Christian, not since A Midnight Clear, the Battle of the Bulge movie, 1992, have we seen such an epic contest of wills. Back and forth we go, and we have arrived at the 5-point question for rookie sensation, Dragon Con legend, Major Thomas Harper.
Harper looks a little
You've landed in the category of The Empire Strikes Back, episode 5, and your question for 5 points and your first Schmoedown win. What type of blaster does Boba Fett use in the film?
Gotta learn to memorize the names of weapons, vehicles,
5,
technology. I gotta
4,
learn these.
Second one.
All right, categories Empire Strikes Back. The question, what type of blaster does Boba Fett use in the film?
It'd be an EE3 blaster carbine.
And your winner, the Major Thomas Harper! Harper wins it.
What a
And
match!
I'll tell you what, Witt made
The
him
Star
earn it.
Wars
What a
division
match
never
by Witt. This
disappoints.
was something he had to press Harper, and Harper stayed in it the whole time. Only went to multiple choice once, but what a battle. 30 points to Witt's 28. Unbelievable battle. I'm sure, Kate, you're excited. Big 3 points there for the Den. Harper, congratulations. We're going to put
Christian,
you guys.
I want to let you. I just want to tell you to look in the chat real quick. Coming from Kaiser.
Right now?
Yeah. All right.
I don't want to.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
You got
So
a
wait a second.
challenge.
All right, hold on. We got a challenge.
I don't want to ignore that.
There's a challenge. There's a challenge on the table. All right, hold on. We'll challenge on the table.
You know,
What is-
Boba Fett is my favorite character. I'm pretty sure it's a Sacros K11.
You're gonna put a challenge on the table.
Officially challenging.
Oh.
All right. There's official challenge on the table. They're saying that the challenge is it's give me the blaster again, Kaiser.
It's in the chat. The Sacros
All right.
K11, Bob.
All right. Thank you so much. All right. We're gonna.
How many times I got to say it?
You better watch your mouth. We're gonna go into the challenge room. We'll be right back.
Oh, I wasn't expecting that. Who knew Kaiser
And
knows
we
so much
are
about Boba
back,
Fett?
ladies and gentlemen, and we do have a ruling. Mark.
Back, and we have the combination. The ruling of the challenge is such. While it is true that Boba Fett was a very well-renowned bounty hunter and thus carried many weapons, including some showcased in The Empire Strikes Back, his blaster of choice in that film, the EE3 carbine rifle, is the correct answer from Thomas Harper, and thus Thomas Harper does, in fact, win the match. I will point out that Boba Fett also utilized the weapon that Kaiser had noted, so that's points in the moral sense for Kaiser and Adam, but the match does go to Major Harper.
And thank you to both Kate and Thomas. Now I can say you guys will be talking to Jen Sturger. So congratulations to the Den. Congratulations to Thomas and to Kate. We'll see you in a moment. Colonel Carrots, that was something else, man, because Adam Witt, it breaks my heart at this point. It breaks my heart because here's the thing when you think about Adam Witt, every match that he's had, whether it's his time with the movie guys, whether it's the Star Wars matches, they're always this close. He hasn't gotten the win yet, and it's like, I'm almost on his side. I'm supposed to be impartial. I'm like, come on, because you're like, how do you not root for Adam Witt at this point? Because everyone, no matter who you are, is going, Harper's going to steamroll him. Harper's is going to destroy Adam Witt. He's going to take him out. And Adam Witt goes, F you. And you look exactly what I did here. He stayed in the pocket the entire time. That's the best Adam Witt has played, but Thomas Harper showed he's for real.
if you really want to rub salt in the wound, you look at this Adam Witt performance and you say that was probably enough to vanquish many opponents he's faced in the past. And after round number 1, it looked like this was going to be a steamroll blitzkrieg for Sir, Major, whatever, Thomas Harper. But then Adam Witt striking back and even closing the gap another point to only trailing by 2 heading into round 3, forcing the kid to hit his 5-pointer. That proves 2 things to me, Christian. It proves that Adam Witt is still someone to be regarded and feared in the Star Wars or any other division you want to put him in the movie Trivia Schmoedown. But it also shows that Thomas Harper, man, he must have gone to Dagobah or Atlanta in Dragon Con and trained, because he was prepared for this. He did not fold under the pressure. He rose to the occasion. That says a lot to me.
And I'm sure Jen Surge is going to have all those questions and more as we get to Jen with Thomas Harper and Kate Mullen.
Kate, I have to quote your private chat comment because it's so funny, and I echo your sentiment. I can't wait for this match to be over, because Kate's direct quote was, listen, however this turns out, and I think I know how it does, this match is giving me diarrhea.
That's correct.
I almost knocked over my light, Kate, when you wrote that. But congratulations, Harper. What a statement to make your first match here. And I did knock down my light. Your first match here in the Schmoedown. Tell me, how does this victory feel to you guys?
It feels like a start of a long campaign, and I want to give a lot of credit to Adam Witt and the Dungeon. They played a heck of a match. I expected every bit of fight from Adam Witt because his record doesn't reflect his knowledge, and he showed that here today.
Yeah, what kind of pressure did he put on? I felt like you guys were just exchanging blows back and forth. It was like watching a prized fight, to be honest.
I wasn't surprised at all. I expected that fight to come in here. He's got a good team behind him. And quite frankly, I appreciate him for pushing me that far, because the last thing that I want, not that I care about what anybody talks about, is somebody coming in and saying, oh, well, he just got, a cake match or something like that. You can't watch this match and think that Adam Witt didn't do anything that would have beaten most of this division.
He played better than
Absolutely
than Thomas
not. I have
in
to agree
round
with you.
2.
But I mean, I do
Just
think that there's
wanted to
something to be
point that
said
out.
about the weight that you bring into this league on your shoulders, with this whole thing about whether or not the kids from Dragon Con can essentially hang with the Star Wars division. And I think that you've more than proven that today, in my opinion.
Yeah, I'd like to close the book on that. And if anybody wants to talk more about Dragon Con, then come down to Atlanta and sit beside me.
I mean,
take
after
that
the Marie
quiz
Wilson
and
match,
hopefully get
people
up on
should
stage.
shut up about the Dragon Con.
So Grace announced.
People still like to run their mouths.
Grace
whenever
announced,
new
recently
competitors
that
show up.
the tournament's coming up. You're already announced for it. Does this give you more confidence going into that now that you're 1-0?
It feels great to get my feet wet. It's just different playing a match live than playing on YouTube, where you're sitting on your couch and just listening along, and I could rewind if I didn't hear a question. Folks were right, it was different, but I thrive under that pressure, and I hope that I proved that here today.
And Kate, I have to tell you, I am so beyond impressed with this season so far that you're shaping up for the Den. How does it feel to be starting out on this foot versus how you guys began last season?
Well, it's funny. I mean, we actually for a while had a pretty good run in the beginning of the season, but I think what I'm seeing from my players is actually sustainability. What we just saw Thomas Harper do was go perfect. He went to multiple choice once, and then he got it. He nailed it. He didn't miss a single question in this entire match. So there's sustainability there. Now, I can guarantee you, knowing Thomas for the limited amount of time I have, that he's mad about that multiple. I'm sure he's mad he went to it. But that being said, this is somebody who he is playing at the caliber of a Damon. This is the same thing. I could see Alex Damon going to a multiple on a question like that and feel and being like, oh, why did I do that? I could see it the same way. So there's sustainability in these wins right
go
now.
for multiple
I feel like
against
there
Damon,
is such a bright
no matter what
future
you do.
for both Thomas Harper and my other Star Wars player this year, Lacey Gillerin, who I feel like, their heads are in the game. I think the Schmoedown community has counted them out because they're new to Schmoedown, but they are not new to Star Wars, and that's going to make all the difference in the world for us this season.
So you did mention the Great White Buffalo of the Star Wars division, obviously being Damon. He has a big match coming up in May. How much are you guys hoping that he gets that victory so that you might get the next shot at him?
Look, I will say this. my focus is not on Damon. It's not on Laura Kelly. It's not on Dimolante. It's not on anybody in this division. My focus is whoever my next matchup is, because
Wise.
I think you've seen it so far this season. There's danger in calling somebody out. I see Alex every Labor Day for Dragon Con. Seeing him here would be no different than that, except we're one-on-one instead of having to whittle away 8 other people before we face each other. So if I get the chance to face Alex, that's great. I would welcome the challenge. I would and fully expect him to push me like Witt pushed me here today. But Alex has got a long road to go ahead of him. So if fate has it and we meet, that's wonderful. But my focus is on the next stage of this campaign.
Well, congratulations on an impressive showing today, and Kate, congratulations. Like I said, I am very excited for the Den this season to see what you have, what you're cooking up.
I do also want to say, because Thomas already relayed his congratulations, I want to say congratulations to Adam Witt. He was one of our early defeats last season, and I have to say this is the best Adam Witt has ever played. And I'm like Christian. It's tough to see him have to go this way, because he had the guts to come out here, and he had the knowledge to back it up. And Thomas Harper and I wish him well.
Thanks so much, Kate. Back to the desk.
Yeah, and everyone's given. I mean, it's one of those things where Adam Witt won by losing here today. Because once again he was. Who expected him to be in this match? He wasn't supposed to be in it. He took it at the last minute, decided he was going to do it. He does it. And what I really liked about Witt's gameplay here was you could tell like the kind of the focus that he had. It was almost like he was meditating when he was thinking about his answers, and he didn't blurt them out. He took his time. He waited for the 5 count. He had the answer. He pulled the knowledge. It was the best we've ever seen him play. And I'm curious. A lot of people talked about Witt. What's he going to do? Because he's one of these guys that in the future you could see him being a manager. You can see him doing all these things. But what's the future? That's what I want to see. When Jen's talking to him, I'm curious of what he wants to do.
I feel like even in defeat, Adam Witt discovered a gem about himself, because we saw him a little more relaxed, and maybe we were prognosticating he was just resigned to his fate because he's heard so much about Harper. But no, I just think he knows how to play his game better than he ever has before. He's mastered his own domain, and so everyone else in the Schmoedown should take notice of that. And I'm sure Jen's going to ask as much. Is it the relationship with Kaiser that's blossomed? Is it something else that he's tweaked in his personal study method? But either way, the dungeons seem to have a good family going right now, Christian. I can't believe that just came out of my mouth, but it seems to be true.
Yeah, it seems to be true. We're going to find out a lot right now, because I'm sure Jen's going to be asking a lot of the same questions we're all wondering here. What's next for Adam Witt? How's Kaiser feeling about the Witt's performance? We're going to find out right now. Jen?
Well,
Kaiser, always great to see you. Witt, I wish it was under better circumstances, because like Christian said, I think he speaks for all of us at this point. It's hard to not root for you. You know that, right? You're just so darn likable, even working with Kaiser, that we can't help but root for you.
I can my charming personality can even offset this guy right here. So that's talent, really.
But hats off, guys, to a great match today. I'm just sorry it didn't go your way, Kaiser. It pains me to say this. I was beyond impressed with your managerial skills, and especially the challenge at the very end, because that takes someone that is in it, that is in the muck with their players, that is getting them ready, that is preparing them for those matches, that is learning this stuff on their own. And I just have to say, Kaiser, I'm beyond impressed with you today as well.
Listen, we were joking about it the other day. You don't hang out with guys like John Hoey, Adam Witt, and monsters like Molly Damon and not start picking this stuff up. We literally did a Jedi watch along 2 days ago. I was tweeting out about the EE3 carbine. I used to have the Boba Fett action figure, the big one, not that little Kenner BS. I had the big, tall. I know Boba Fett. He's my favorite character. I took a shot with Sacro's K11. I thought that was the one. And, for me, I'm a big Han Solo guy. I'm a big Boba Fett guy. Those were always my favorites. So I do know a thing or two, and I'm picking things up just by being around these guys. We have a lot of good Star Wars players, and I think having that team is going to really set us up great for this tournament coming up. And it's going to be tough figuring out who the heck's going to go in that thing. But listen, man, I've said it before, and I'll say it again, Jen. Adam Witt is the lifeblood of this dungeon. He helps everybody out. I don't care if you're in singles. I don't care if you're in IG. I don't care if you're in Star Wars. He shows up for his players, and he just wants to play. And, you know, Harper is what he was advertised as. I had off-season talks with the guy. I knew he was the real deal. I knew he had the courage of a lion, and he showed it today. And I tip my hat to that boy. He played a damn good match. Kate, I'm so excited that your new video game, Angry Bird Lady, is dropping on whatever, Sprint, I don't know, whatever network you have. So, you know, they played good. They were ready for it. Yeah, so it's a tough loss, but Witt played, he played with his soul. He took the kid to the 5. You can't ask for more than that.
Wait, what is it going to take? It's like you come so close. Like your name, I don't want your gimmick to be Witt. So close, you know what I mean? Like that just can't be how this ends for you. So what are we going to do to get past that going forward? Because I feel like it's what's missing from your game to take it to the next level. Because I feel like if you play this match against a lot of other people, the outcome's different.
My losses have been kind of hilarious because Paul and I lost to Bibiani and the Kid. Taking them to their 5-pointer, like you know, it's like I've had
no small feat.
Yeah, I've had some pretty crazy losses, but you know what? I think I'm having too much fun with it, and maybe I don't feel the pressure to win enough. Maybe that's my grade school baseball coach speaking. I think.
But just remember, Witt. Just remember, when we win a faction title, you win a faction title.
This is true. Yes, we
to
win
be
together.
Continued, Jen.
We win together. We lose
avoided
together.
a TKO.
That is solidly the dungeon. We all train together, and the wins are all of ours, and the losses are all of ours. And so, I mean, we're just going to keep training the way we are. I mean, it's going to happen that I'm going to win. It's just going to, luck of the draw, I'm going to get someone I can beat. I just keep playing people that are really hard to beat. But who else would I want to play than Thomas Harper? He gets all the press, and I'm like, this kid, he doesn't know Star Wars. Boy, if I got that kid, and then I did. And I'm like, all right, let's give it a shot.
Jen, managers ducking matches? Whoa, come on.
Who doesn't duck matches? Who isn't ducking matches?
Who's ducking?
I don't know. I heard people were ducking Harper.
Not this guy. Not this guy.
Well,
and not this guy.
Win or lose, we booze. So we said, give us the match.
I love that Kaiser said something that could come straight out of my guidance counselor, which is Adam won by losing today. I really feel like I should either try harder to win a match or just make sure to get a copyright symbol above won by losing.
I just question any academic establishment that would hire someone like Kaiser as a guidance counselor. So there we go.
That's
oh, but
disaster waiting to happen.
Again though, guys, it's tough to meet you in the loser circle because I root for you, Witt, so hard. As much as I'm not supposed to, as much as we're supposed to be unbiased, it's just you're so likable. It's just hard not to. And Kaiser, like I said, you earned a lot of respect from me today, as much as that pains me to say. So please don't do something stupid right now to mess it up.
It only took 2 years, but I'll take it. You know.
Again, guys, I'm sure I'll be seeing you again soon.
You will.
Well, it's exactly right. And as far as Kaiser goes, people ducking matches, schedules don't always work out the way that people want. So, either way, the dungeon did come to play today, and they did play, and they did take the challenge. They played Thomas Harper, but Thomas Harper did show. Look, Witt is absolutely a big story here in the way that he played for sure. But the overall, as Witt said, the headline is the major. Thomas Harper is for real and is ready to go to battle. He's ready for the tournament. He is ready. He has shown him and Wilson, as he said, put it to rest about, Dragon players, it's different from the actual Schmoedown. They can't hang. It's a very different thing. Well, both Wilson and Harper have shown they know their stuff. Either way, we have a very stacked division here in the Star Wars division. It was proven once again by both Witt and Harper. And Mark, we were blessed to see it.
The name of the season is War. We're talking about Star Wars, and although no lives are at stake, it does remind one of maybe a film based on the Ardennes counteroffensive, which was later renamed the Battle of the Bulge, because what we saw was just an epic knockdown, drag-out slobber knocker that one could have seen take place in Tatooine and Hoth, or right here in your living room, or your bathroom, wherever you're watching this match. It was one for the books. I'm just
thought
glad
about
we
it
got
too
to
much.
see it.
What's
This was really intense,
slobber
and it's
knocker
not
mean?
a match that I think either person is going to walk away from disappointed. Sure, Adam wanted to win, but I think he enjoys his rep a little bit. Didn't you get that vibe from the interview that he
100%.
kind of likes the fact that he's won over the hearts, if not quite the minds of everyone in the land of Schmoedown?
For old school boxing fans, he reminds me of Burt Cooper. Look it up. All right,
Okay,
so
I will.
we had
I
Harper
guess,
and Witt
maybe.
to start off the
Probably
week.
not.
Well, the dungeon's
Definitely not.
back tomorrow. The flick pick. John Flickinger makes his Schmoedown debut against the unknown Finstock Exchange King Khan. That happens in the singles division and on Friday. The Finstock Exchange once again, JTE makes his return and he goes up against, let's bring back the Den, Ben Goddard coming in hot. The Bandit going to be playing JTE. And then in just a little bit, just a little over a week, the free-for-all. It's coming back. 40 competitors. The winner gets a title shot of any division of their choosing. I can't wait. The Schmoedownlive.com or become a $10 patron today. Mark, very excited for everything to come. Thank you
Not sure
for
I'll
joining me. Thank
be
you
able
to
to watch
Thomas
that
Harper.
one
Thank you
live.
to Adam Witt.
It all
To
depends on how
John
things
Kaiser,
go,
Kate
at
Bolden, the
work
whole Skybound
for
crew,
me.
and of course Jen Sturger. We are happy that you guys are enjoying the season. Click a like, comment, do all that stuff for Baby Carrots or Colonel Carrots, as we call them now. We'll see you next time.
I'm not saluting you.
Oh, this cutscene again with
So excited.
Chandru, and yeah, it's the cutscene with Winston. I already saw it, so there's no point in me watching it again because you won't get my honest, genuine reaction to it. So I'll just leave it at that. Yeah, as I mentioned this a little bit a minute ago, probably should have mentioned this up top, but I didn't. I got a new job, and as a result, scheduling, especially for watching Schmoedown matches, has been challenging, to say the least. Damn near impossible, to say the most. And that is why I'm watching this reaction over a week after... watching this reaction? I'm watching this match over a week after the match itself actually happened, which is... hey, I mean, it is what it is. I apologize for that, but that's... Again, that's just stuff that's out of my control. So, yeah, I mean, going back to the actual match itself, I got myself some 12 points. So I'm very proud of my performance here today. And I think this might have been the best round 3 I've ever had in a Star Wars match. I mean, I got the 2-pointers and the 3-pointers correctly. I just landed on the 5-pointers that I'm never going to get unless I really study hard. Equipment, technology, weapons, vehicles, that's a very important part. Even the cameo by Sofia Coppola, like, I knew it was one of Queen Amidala's handmaidens. I just couldn't figure out the name of which one of them. And yeah, the Dreadnought Raven question really, really pisses me off because I knew that question in a different match that I participated in. Wasn't actually playing when the question was asked, but I knew it. None of the competitors who were in that match knew, including the Barbarian. Just wanted to point that out. The Barbarian didn't know that. I knew the General Draven question, and right now, when I'm watching the match, I couldn't really pull it. So that's a huge disappointment for me. But yeah, I mean, just gonna have to study harder, I guess. And congratulations to the new rookie sensation, Thomas Harper. My condolences to Adam Witt for yet another loss, but that's just the way the game goes sometimes. Now, I'm going to watch and react to one more match, and then I'm going to sleep. So, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next match. Bye for now. Sorry, overexcited. Goodbye for now. Well, hello again, everybody. I really hope you enjoyed this video, because I really enjoyed making it. So, if you like what you've seen here, please remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe for more awesome content like this. So, until next time, guys, I'll see you guys next time.